1987 was a strong year for shows in Oxnard, with the community center doing a bunch of notable shows. There were also shows at the Officers Club at the Camarillo Airport, Skate Palace in Port Hueneme, and at the Golden Eagle in Santa Barbara. In 1987, RKL released their LP Rock and Roll Nightmare and played lots of shows all over California. Aggression and Dr. No both did tours in 1987. Aggression's tour stretched into 1988, and when they broke down in Denver, they just chose to stay there. They would continue to play shows based out of Denver. In 1988, everything slows. Dr. No was a full heavy metal band by this point and released their third LP, Wreckage in Flesh. There weren't as many notable shows as prior years, although there were still a couple notable ones at the Red Barn. Scared Straight released their LP, You Drink, You Drive, You Die, in 1988. The following year, their singer, Scott Radinsky, had a breakout year playing minor league baseball for the South Bend White Sox in Indiana. He was called up to the major leagues to play for the Chicago White Sox in 1990. Sometime in 88 or 89, Ill Repute went to demo some tracks at the new Mystic Records studio down in San Diego County. Doug Moody would release these recordings as the Transition LP in 1989 without the band's permission. In the late 1980s, Numbskull Productions started doing shows at the El Tapatio Club on Oxnard Boulevard. These shows would stretch into the early 90s. By 1991, an all-ages club called Moggs on Main Street in Ventura was going, booking lots of notable acts. The Insomniac, later named the Mayfair Theater, did big shows during this time period. There were also shows at the Anaconda in Santa Barbara. Ill Repute played a lot of shows in the early 1990s and released their LP Big Rusty Balls on Dr. Strange Records in 1993. They toured on it without John singing and would split that year. But punk in the 805, as well as all over California, was bubbling in 1993 and primed for something big to happen.